In Minecraft, there are several ways to listen to music. Either you wait patiently in silence for a random piece to start playing, or you compose it yourself using notepads. And well, we're not all very good at that. Or you can listen to discs, which you logically retrieve by killing a creeper with a skeleton. Once you've got the disc, you can put it in a jukebox and enjoy the melody. There are a total of 15 discs, most of which are really fun to listen to. Others a little less so, I find, and one that's really strange. It's disc 11 from Minecraft. This one is black and deteriorated, and unlike the other discs, it doesn't play a song. Instead, when you insert it into a jukebox, this is what you hear. Breathing, footsteps, a person coughing, sounds that are not at all unimportant in Minecraft. And the first time you listen to it, without doing too much on purpose, you quickly wonder, what's this thing doing in a game like this? That's why, in this video, I'm going to tell you all about the origin and legend of Minecraft's Disc 11. It was April 2010. At the time, Minecraft was still in alpha version and far from being the game it is today. This didn't stop players from enjoying each and every addition Notch made to his game. And now, in April 2010, an important addition to Minecraft's history is about to be made. That of the game's very first disc, Cat and 13. Both were composed by C418, as were all Minecraft tracks at the time, and already here, we notice something strange. The Cat disc is a normal, upbeat tune, which is one of the community's favorites. Disc 13, on the other hand, isn't really a song at all. Rather, it's a collection of rather strange sounds. In this one, you can hear the famous cave noises. At times, you can hear sounds that seem to tell a kind of story. First, an exploding creeper, then something falling into water. That's what Disc 13 is all about. And yes, the video talks about Disc 11, but in fact, this one is said to have a link with Disc 13. The missing discs were added around a year later in September 2011. There are 9 of them, and with the first 2, that makes a total of 11. There's nothing special to say about these discs, except for the 11th. Indeed, as you saw in the intro, this one differs both in appearance and content, unlike the others, which are all in good condition and have a color that stands out from the center of the disc, with the sole exception of style. Disc 11 is broken, entirely black, and has a content that completely stands out from the others. It has always been a source of urban legends and has often been affiliated with the Herobrine legend. To find out what it's really about, you have to break down the sound into its key moments and try to see what it's saying. So the piece begins with a person moving about on stone, breathing frantically. Then it seems he lands somewhere and begins to manipulate a metal object. A little later, we hear him coughing. Difficult to identify sounds are heard. The person seems to be leafing through a book. Distressing music begins to play shortly afterwards, and at the same time, a creature seems to be chasing the person, before hurling itself at them with a scream. When you first listen to this record, I think the question you're most likely to ask yourself is, what is the creature chasing the player at the end? And to answer that, we have, according to the community, a great candidate, Herobrine. He's definitely not going to give up on us. And now I'm going to tell you why it can't be him. If Herobrine is often used as an answer to all the strange phenomena in Minecraft, it's not all that surprising to see it affiliated with Disc 11. But there's not much support for this theory. Quite simply, the dates don't match. What I mean by this is that the date on which Herobrine's first testimony was given makes no sense whatsoever in relation to the creation date of the Disc 11 audio. Herobrine's first testimony dates back to August 2010, and here you might say it matches up well with the disc's release in September 2011. Well, if Disc 11 was indeed released a year after Herobrine's testimony, the latter's audio has been around since April 2010. So this theory is simply not possible given the dates. And if you ask me about the spectrogram of the disc on which Herobrine's face could be seen, I'll tell you that it could simply be Steve. Everyone is free to see what they want. But then, who could it be? Other, less popular but more logical candidates have been put forward. These include the Enderman, who makes sounds similar to the one heard at the very end of the disc, or the Warden, who also makes some sounds that seem to resemble the scream heard at the end. Finally, we can only theorize given that no illustrations are available. Only this enigmatic audio, which lets everyone imagine what it could be. Incidentally, a disc with a similar aesthetic was added to the game in 2022. But since this one is deliberately and directly linked to the Warden, it leaves us with far less mystery than Disc 11. In fact, at the start of the video, I said that Disc 13 had a link with Disc 11. And the link I was talking about is that it would seem that these two discs, as well as Disc 5, are superimposable. All I'm hearing is a rather creepy arrangement of unrelated tracks, but I'll leave you a link in the description to make up your own mind. To conclude this video, I'd like to tell you a little about a disc that can only be obtained through a hidden command. This one is black. It's advisable not to play it, as unexpected events may occur. That's why I'm going to stop here and leave the bravest of you with listening to this track. For the rest, see you in the next video. That's BUDDYBUZZ, and thanks for listening.